Hey, what's up, Jamal?
Yo, what's up?
Hey, quick question. What is self-image?
So well, that's a good question. Okay. Your self-image is basically what you mentally perceive yourself to be. So in a sense, your mental image. And it'll affect the way that you talk, the way that you move, meaning like your actions, and even to the point the way that you dress. Because the way that you dress out in society speaks volume on who you are as an individual. And I give you a prime example. When you go to an interview, right? What you're wearing a suit and tie. You're dressing casual because you want to be dressed for success, or what society tells you what success is. And we have to remember that success is a relative term, meaning that my success and your success is two different things. And where your self-image is, how is it constructed, or what age is constructed in, and how it's developed is basically through your young adolescent ages or your young childhood age. And how individuals go about changing it is basically they want to put themselves in a different environment. They also want to be able to, because human beings, we tend to mimic each other. So you want to be around people who you define as a success for you. And you take their habits and everything, you put it to a certain way that you feel comfortable of using it, and through that it helps you change or have a different image of yourself, a self-image of yourself. And another way is basically by reading, and I say reading because, and there's 3 topics on reading, how it changes, because it enables you to be at 2 places at once. And how it enables you to be at 2 places at once, for example, is, let's say you're living in DC, right? And you're reading a book about Hawaii. Hawaii, that book might have pictures and images and everything, and even it'll talk about the agriculture and everything about Hawaii. So it'll automatically change that limiting belief that you have of yourself, and to the point where you get outside this box that you're currently in. Because with your self-image, we set certain limiting beliefs of what we can and what we can't do for ourselves. So by reading, learning about different countries and everything, it enables you to broaden your view on life. And then the next thing on how reading can enable you or change your self-image is by reading about people who've been through hardships and success. And I have a great example for that. I was reading the book Steve Jobs, right? And Steve Jobs, he came from a low middle class income family, and he was also adopted, which people don't know, and he became the CEO of Apple. So when I look at that, I'm looking at it like, okay, well, he came from this place and he became this person, at the end. So it doesn't matter where you start, it matters how you end. And last but not least, why I feel as though reading can change your self-image or help you develop the self-image that you want, is by it enables you to grow. It enables you to not be stuck, because you're not a tree. You can move.
So let me ask you this. You just explained self-image. How can you use that to become successful, to reach your goals?
So with that being said, right, to tie everything down, right, the day that you realize that in order for things to change, you have to change, is the day that you realize that the self-image that you currently have of yourself, it'll fit your needs and not your want. And with that being said, let's get to the bag.